And the show's biggest star got some of the biggest storylines. And the one we all love her for? Bradley.
Bradley? Hello, Grandad.
I remember when Bradley first arrived. You know, he was this sort of really geeky, horrible sort of grandma-y jumpers and this big ginger hair.
This is Bradley. He's one of Jim's grandsons.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And I remember, you know, her thinking, you know, what is that? Ooh.
Do you know there's a total of 58 frogs on it?
Well, trust you to know that, you prat.
You're just jealous.
What, of that thing?
No. The fact I can actually count to 58.
At first, I think Stacey wasn't as overwhelmed with Bradley as vice versa.
That's the understatement of the year. Stacey couldn't stand him.
I work in the city. I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 25. Well, guess what? I ain't impressed.
Bradley came about as everything Stacey would hate. That was the idea behind Bradley.
I had the winning question in the quiz once.
Did you?
I just put all the Doctor Who's in the right order.
Oh, fancy.
It's like, let's come up with someone who's spectacularly geeky, who goes to Doctor Who conventions, who wears appalling jumpers.
I'm what they call a mild dairy intolerant.
Oh, I say.
Is about as sexually intimidating as a pussycat.
Chicken tikka or lamb pasanda, which one do you want?
They got nuts in.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Only I'm allergic to nuts.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Really?
Or is it idiots I never remember?
But luckily, Bradley was a persistent fella.
Evening.
What are you doing here? She said things that were so nasty to him. I hate roses. Although it might have hurt him, he saw through it all, and I think he knows who she really is.
I think she likes me, Grandma. Today really is my lucky day.
It's like Stacey was appalled by the fact that she would be attracted by someone like him, so she kept wanting to hate him, and she kept wanting to hate him, but she couldn't stop loving him.
So do you want to go again tomorrow night?
No, Bradley, I don't.
The thing about Bradley and Stacey, they were on again and off again. You could pop out for a cup of tea, actually, or to put the kettle on, and within the same episode, they'd be on and off more times than Pat Butcher's been around the block.
Yes, that's right. 1 minute they were on.
I just wondered if you wanted to go out for a drink later.
Off.
Yesterday we was going out, and today I couldn't care less if I never saw you.
It was on.
All right, so you're not that bad. Maybe we could go out again sometime.
And it was off.
I'm back on the market. And so is Bradley if you like rubbish sex and loads of cuddles.
It was on.
I really should get to work.
Yeah.
And it was off.
I'll give up.
I've heard.
And when they were a couple, Bradley's attempts to take the relationship to the next level were hardly a lesson in the art of seduction.
But I don't know about that. As many times as we...
Bradley, what are you doing?
Ah, the gentle approach.
Too much of anything is not good for you.
I'm sorry.
Go on, Bradley. Nothing's going to stop you this time.
Too much of
I was wondering if you wanted to go upstairs.
But
Well, are you going to carry me?
I can give it a go. You sure you're ready for this?
There is such a thing as being too much of a gentleman, Bradley.
Bradley! Oh, hello, love. I want a bit of an accident with a microwave and some soup. You can't come and give us a hand, can you?
But not even Jim and a can of minestrone could hold them back. Get in there, my son.
I don't know what it is, but sometimes the sun seems a little bit warmer. The grass is a little bit greener. And the birds sing a little bit prettier in the trees.
Don't tell me. You got lucky, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. All right, but look, you can't tell anyone, all right?
It was so unlikely that such a tough little girl like Stacey would go for such a geek and such a sort of sweet and kind little nerd like Bradley was. that it was just the perfect story, wasn't it?
I can't stop thinking about him. When I see him, I get butterflies in my stomach. I can't talk, I'm giving people refunds. Sounds like love to me. I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
I just think they sort of complemented each other in a lovely way. It was true love for those two, I think.
I think they balanced each other out. I think she brought out kind of good elements of Bradley, and I think Bradley kind of calmed her down.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing, it's silly.
Go on, say what you're going to say.
No, it's nothing.
Look, say it. All right? Say it, otherwise I'm going to kill you until you start crying, all right? Say it.
I love you. I think I love you.
What she had with Bradley was security and safety, and she knew that he adored her, really.
Clearly they were made for each other. You know, he was the safe, kind, warm, nice thing she really needed.
Someone to love her, to cuddle her, to kind of look after her.
I'm mad about you, Stace.
He couldn't be more true, he couldn't be more honest. He couldn't have loved her more.
I love them as a couple, really.
It's like Romeo and Flaming Juliet. It seemed nothing could ruin their happiness. And then Bradley's dad arrived.
If you ever look at Max's first arrival in the square, Stacey got bare feet and she totters past him.
Sorry. You saw her walk across the square, barefoot, and there was a look between them.
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
There was definitely a spark straight away, and I think looking back at that moment, you know, Max was attracted to her instantly.
Hold up, you might be able to help me out.
Actually, I'm in a bit of a rush.
What's the murk? I think the radiator's gone. I mean, not that I know, I can't tell one end from the other.
What do you want me to do about it? Get under the bonnet and fix it?
Oh, you can see there's a little frisson.
He didn't know that she was his son's girlfriend.
The way he looks at her feet and he makes a little comment. If you knew, with hindsight, you'd go, oh, hello, there's something going to go on with them.
So when am I going to see you again?
You're not.
I like your shoes.
It was sort of said in a way that he'd like to sort of get involved, you know what I mean?
Can't imagine it wasn't very hard to seduce Max.
What a silly man, though.
But for Stacey, there was something about Max she couldn't resist.
My darling.
No, not that. This.
It was wrong, and, you know, she chases danger. You know, it's always with her, and I think she found that exciting, so she went with it.
But the affair couldn't last forever, and Stacey eventually had to make the choice between Bradley and Max.
All those characters had somehow found a way through all that chaos and that emotional kind of strife. On Christmas Day, there was a sense that they'd kind of put it to bed, what happened between them. That was kind of done, and they, for the first time, they could almost be friends.
Look, we're all right, you know. I mean, all that's behind us.
You sure?
Yeah. You?
I'm happy.
It's good. It's that way.
Of course, there could never be a happy ending, and the affair was exposed on Christmas Day as the family sat down to watch that infamous wedding DVD.
Not just the sex that makes honeymoon.
Right, let's watch the Queen's speech, shall we? We'll watch the rest of this later. We promised to start, didn't we? Pass the remote, please, Brad.
I don't know.
Brad! Ready?
I was enjoying it.
Because the stupid, crazy thing is, I still love you.
I'm married now.
Well, when you think all this, you think this is just going to go away.
Yeah.
God, it was horrific watching it all unravel. I did feel physically sick.
You're sitting on the edge of your seat and you're shouting at the telly saying, turn it off, just turn it off.
Even if I watch it back, you know, I feel kind of uncomfortable watching it.